much. All right, we are in Axel's kitchen, and what we're going to work on today is making some wipes, some handy cleaning wipes without bleach. So they're non-bleach wipes. We did a previous video, and I'll put a link to it up here, about how to make easy way to make bleach wipes at home. But you know, now we're running into, like, this is almost the 7th week of the quarantine, lockdown, stay at home, whatever it's called in your area. We're in New York, and cleaning supplies are still getting hard or expensive if you could find them. There is some gouging going on, but it's tough to find wipes, and you really should be using the wipes, whether they be bleach wipes or any kind of disinfecting wipes, to wipe down the shit that you bring into your house, because that's, you know, you stay at home and you quarantine, but you still got to go out and get essentials. You still got to bring your mail in. You still got to bring your packages in. If you order stuff online, like my wife has got Amazon's coming like 3 times a day. We wipe everything down, and we also, you know, do all kinds of shopping for my mother, who's 92 years old, and she's been, you know, locked in her house, and we do her shopping, and we make sure we wipe everything down. So having some kind of disinfectant wipe that is gonna kill that virus is important. So what do you need? All right, it's real simple stuff. Coffee cans, right? Folgers, Maxwell House, doesn't matter. All right, but you need a coffee can that's about 5 inches in total height. This one's like a little shorty here. This one here is about 4.5, 5 inches. These are perfect size. These are 34.5 ounce coffee cans, and they're about 6.5 inches. They're perfect. But if you're a little shorter, that's okay, and I'll show you why. And if you're bigger, big is fine. If you're a car guy like I am, you always save coffee cans. So these are coffee cans that I had in my shop, and I just cleaned them out, and I'm using them for wipes now instead of nuts and bolts like I would normally use them. If you're a car guy also, you probably have some kind of heavy duty hand wipes, and car guys save the containers. Guys that have a woodworking shop, even, you know, they save these containers because we use them for nuts, bolts, fasteners, anything. These are really good because, you know, they already have an opening in the top where you can pop the wipes up through when you're done making them. But the easiest and best thing to use is the average size coffee container, which is 34.5 ounces, whether you're a Maxwell House or a Folgers family, it doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to put these out of the way because we are going to use this one here. All right, so you got a container, and this is 6.5 inches, and the reason why it's 6.5 inches is because then you're going to get these paper towels. Now, in our area, paper towels are a hard to come by item. Sometimes you go in the store and the shelves are stocked and they're expensive. Sometimes you go in the store and there ain't a paper towel or roll of toilet paper to be found. Forget wipes and cleaning supplies and Windex and Lysol and crap like that. So these are shop towels. Now, again, car guys, woodworking guys, you know, anybody that's got a home shop, whether it be a wood shop, a metal shop, or an auto type shop, you know these because we use them. And these are readily available in most of your home centers, Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, things like that. And they come in a roll looking like paper towels, but they're blue. And they're heavy duty paper towels. Made by Scott's, but they are heavy duty. They're much stronger than a regular paper towel. This roll here, they're 11 inches. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut it at 5.5 inches, right down the middle. And to cut it, you can use if you have a very sharp, smooth knife, that's the best thing to cut it. You don't need a cutting board. You can use one if you want, but you just find your middle and you slice it down. As you slice down, before you get to your counter where you might not want to cut on, you just roll the roll and keep slicing around until you slice it completely in half. A non-serrated sharp knife works the best, but if you got a serrated sharp knife, a bread knife or something like that, that'll work also. You'll just fray the edges just a little bit. If you're good with the knife, you won't fray it too much. And what you wind up with is a half a roll, right, which is going to be 5.5 inches. So this 5.5 inch roll is great for this size coffee cup. Now, it does work in the small one as well, even though it's a little higher than the top. You can peek into the small one where we have the bleach wipes that we made in a previous video, and that's the one I linked up top, and I'll link that in the description below. And everything we use here, the paper towels, the cleaning solution, everything I'll link in the description below. So now you got your paper towels, right? They're 5.5 inches. You got your container here, right? Coffee container. If you don't have a container and you have coffee, well, take your coffee out of the cupboard, pour it into a bowl or something like that, and put some saran wrap or plastic wrap on it, and now you have, rinse out your coffee container, now you have a coffee container. So you're going to take your paper towels and you're going to put it in your coffee container. And that's how we start building our wipes. Now, we want to do bleach free. So bleach was easy. You do a 10% bleach solution, right? So that's 10 parts bleach to 90 parts of water is a 10% bleach solution. And bleach is real easy. The drawback to bleach is it smells like bleach, which isn't too bad because you're watering it down enough where it only smells like a chlorine pool. But people are sensitive to bleach, and bleach does degrade over time. So after about a week or so of using those wipes, you're gonna want to make a new one. So what if you want wipes that are gonna last a little longer or don't include bleach? Well, there is a boatload of cleaning products you can use, and you're gonna have to go to the store and see what's left on the shelf. And then when you find out what's left on the shelf, and what we did was we went to our local restaurant supply to get some stuff, and we found this on the shelf. This was one of the only cleaning solutions that was marked as a disinfectant. All the other ones were, grease removal and other stuff like that. So this one was marked as a disinfectant, which is what drew our attention to it. And then what you do is you take out your phone or your tablet or whatever it might be, and you go to the United States government website, which is EPA.gov. And it says right on it, an official website of the United States government. So you go to the EPA website, EPA.gov, and they have a list N, as in Nora or Nancy. N is the list, and it's disinfectants for use against SARS-CoV-2, which is the virus that causes COVID-19. And they have a list, and it goes on for pages, of different products that you can use. The easiest way to find that list is using the EPA registration number, and you're going to have to search for it. It wasn't on the front, it was buried in all this writing on the back, but there's the EPA registration number. You punch in that number, and it comes up whether it's on the list, or it comes up no if it's not on the list. This one was on the list, and if you go to the store and you look and see what's on the shelf, check it. If it's on the list, it's good. If it's not on the list, it's no good. And then once you got that, you know what to buy. So you buy it. We bought a gallon of it, okay? And then we looked at the directions on the back, and the directions on the back said, and I'll read it to you because it's pretty interesting. To disinfect, apply full strength, all right? And then it goes through a whole boatload of things that it's gonna kill. They have staph, salmonella, influenza A, Hong Kong virus. I'm reading off the thing, E. coli, all kinds of other stuff. It's not going to say COVID-19 or the SARS thing that I was just talking about, because this crap was made before this all came about. So check it on the list. So now you got a cleaning solution, and this is it's one of the Formula 409 things. It's nothing strange. And you go to the store and there's still stuff on the shelf. It's just people aren't grabbing it because it might not be a brand that they recognize or a brand that the media has been saying to use for the stuff. So you check the number, the EPA registration number or the brand. It's the easiest through the EPA number. You just type it into the search and it comes right up, whether it's on the list or not. If it's on the list, it's good. So this one recommends, and you just follow the direction on the back. This one recommends full strength. Some of them it's a 10% mixture. Some of them it's 50-50 with water. This one they tell you for like disinfecting, they want you to use it full strength. So you want to get about 36 ounces of total product. So what I did was I put that much in a measuring cup. All right, and I got my half roll of paper towels, or the heavy duty shop paper towels, in here. And when I pour it in, I'm going to pour it in right on the center tube, the doo-doo they call it. And you're going to pour that in. And you want to saturate that center tube as you pour it in nice and slow. and just keep working your way around. All right, once you got that center tube saturated, you're going to fill it the rest of the way up. Now, the reason why you're using about 36 ounces of water is this is going to put water up to here. So I got about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of the soap solution, not water, soap solution in the bottom, which is going to keep these things hydrated and moist. So now once you got it in and you waited a couple seconds, like me, babbling for a couple seconds, right? The center tube, once it gets good and wet, usually pulls out nice and clean like that. You got to give it a little push, a little tug, and this is that center cardboard section. And the reason why they call it a doo-doo was my father's joke from when I was a kid. You know, when the toilet paper was empty and the toilet paper roll, he'd go, "It's a doo-doo. Why is it a doo-doo?" And he'd go, "Doo-doo." That was his joke. So you got your doo-doo out, and now on the inside, you find the edge of the first paper towel. And once you get that edge of the first one, you can start pulling them out. So you get that edge on your first one. All right, and then you take your thing and tuck it back down, and now you have a wipe that is saturated with the cleaning solution. It's nice and strong, a lot stronger than a regular paper towel, and you could use it to wipe down the stuff that you bring in your house. If you want to take it a step further, you can cut a little hole in the top of the lid and poke it up through, and you pull it out one at a time, like you would do on wipes. If you're using a wipe container, like the scrubs, it's already got the hole in it, all right? And now you got these cleaning wipes. The solution, like I said, 1.5 inches, 2 inches in the bottom, it's going to keep them nice and moist. These things you can use to wipe down all your packages, your groceries, whatever things you might want to wipe down that you bring into your house. I know there are people that are using it to wipe down, you know, door handles on the outside of your house or on your car or something like that, just to keep the things that you commonly grab with your hands disinfected. But it's real easy, and you really need to be wiping this stuff down, because that's what's going to make things get better, and it's going to make us all get through this crap. And then one day we'll be able to go out of the house and enjoy the outside again with other people. But that's it, real easy. I'll put a link to the EPA website in the description, so you can just punch in that EPA registration number to make sure the cleaning product that you use is actually working on the virus that you intended to work on. And if you like the bleach wipes, they work too, and there's a link to that in the description below as well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Real easy, simple to make it at home. You got the wipes, you got the solution, you make it all, you wipe your crap down, and you keep everybody and keep your family safe and healthy, and we'll get through this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.